And you are now live on JB Motorsports as we've got a big accident coming to you with the 66. The 66 JMW has caught fire and has had a huge accident in the middle of the circuit.
Oh, there's another LMP!
It's the number 7! It's the Toyota! The Toyota!
That's Toyota!
It's got going again, but we've got a safety car coming out. The number 7 Toyota with Kamui Kobayashi.
Full course yellow.
Full
course
course.
yellow in 20 seconds.
Oh my word! It's happening everywhere here at Le Mans. All of a sudden, the 7 Toyota's happening. Full course yellow is coming out to take everything. But this is big. This is huge. We've got a car on fire right in the middle of the track. We've got the number 7 Toyota involved as well. Major drama is happening here at Le Mans. And no matter where you look, it is nothing but drama and chaos. Let's take a look.
What a way to start part 2.
Yeah, what a way. This is what happens. Oh, it's too good on our screens. Oh, my word. It's a huge accident. The 66 involved too. The number 7, and there's another one involved too. Is that the number 8 Toyota? Are there 2 involved? It's the number 7 Toyota, then it's the 13 coming in, but 3 cars, 3 hypercars involved in a huge accident.
Let me check live timings as well.
Well, here comes the number 7. And it's going to go over the back of the number 32. I think that's coming in as well. So they slow down, and then it's getting rammed into by the Ferrari that jumps up and down. Goes over sideways, the 66. And a huge, huge accident. It's the Alpine. It's the Alpine.
My God.
So it's the 36 Alpine. As well, that is slowed down under the slow zone, as well as the number 7 Toyota.
Josh.
And the 66 just comes creaming right to the side of it. JT.
You're still live on part 1 and
Oh, I
live
know.
on part 2 at the same time.
I know. We've left it live on part 1 so that we can tell everyone about the changeover, because that full course yellow came over dramatically, didn't it? So, Kamui Kobayashi has stopped! Kamui Kobayashi has stopped!
Rather than the marshal's post itself.
Okay,
my pick!
Try to start
My
the
pick!
engine. Try to start the engine.
He's dropping
The
oil.
Toyota curse
Look at the line.
is back.
Look at the lines. He's dropping oil. This is insane.
Yep.
Is the Summer 7 out?
He's trying to restart the engine. Can't hear much. Okay, everybody, the link for part 2 is in the chat. We are changing over now. And welcome to all our viewers on part 2. If you're listening in on JB Motorsports, stay where you are. We are having utter chaos here at Le Mans. The number 7 Toyota has hit the wall. He's been in contact with the 66.
Because the circuit's
So where's the safety car?
What?
Good question.
I will play something. Where's the yellow?
Yeah.
We need something.
Turn 3 to turn 10 on short notice.
He's got going
No standby.
again.
For the moment, it's still full course yellow.
It's interesting how...
I think he's got a puncture. I'm 90% convinced he's got a puncture, guys.
He's going to be a lap down.
Oh, no. Worst
Oh my
situations.
God.
Incident
Why?
involving cars 7 and 60 at Master Post 5 at 23:59:19 local under investigation.
Right, well, we're under the full course yellow then.
Yeah.
Here at Le
And
Mans.
I am also ready for the
I'm
thingy.
uploading it now. Just double check it works, because it took a while to stop recording that one.
Yep.
So, that's Kamui Kobayashi in shot. Well, this race just turned up to 11. Happy midnight, everybody. Over there in France, it's changed over to Sunday, and all hell has broken loose, and he's stopped again. Kobayashi has stopped again. This looks like it's game over, doesn't it? Not
Josh,
the number
can you
7.
send me the
My
OneDrive link as well, please?
Yeah.
Thank
When I
you.
start the engine, car is not long at all. There's no chance to run.
What does it
Okay,
say?
driver default 2.6 on. First of all, driver default 2.6 on.
It's
got engine.
Driver default 2.6 on, I believe I heard there.
Yep, that's what I heard, Josh.
Oh.
Yeah, it's nothing special in the OneDrive, Jess. It's just links of the 2 hours.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll send it to you, though.
Yeah.
Because you can clip bits, can't you? Full course yellow's out. No sign of the safety car.
True.
Oh, so it was involved with the Alpine as well, the number 36, and They slowed down as well as number 7 Toyota. The 66 has come charging in and goes bang over the top. Well, hello.
What?
Yeah.
What a night shift so far.
It's fantastic, isn't it? All hell is breaking loose here at Le Mans.
Oh, someone's upset.
Why, what's happened? Oh, right.
I thought someone looked upset in the background, but obviously not.
Oh, there's the
in
WEC.
the world feed.
Oh, that's dangerous to have them going through there with it. Yeah, the 66 definitely out. I think we can 100%.
All right, the number 7's trying to get repaired, hopefully. If their engine's not.
Well,
quite good.
we've got the number 8 Toyota in 6th place. It's still stuck, Kobayashi. Oh,
Wait,
not my friend Kamui. He hugged me at Silverstone. No!
No.
62 cars, started the race.
Bravo 12.6 plus acknowledge, Bravo 12.6 plus acknowledge. We have to try to start the engine. The only way to come back is try to use the engine. Just try to burn out, try everything. We have to use the engine. We don't have enough sock to come back with the front motor. It's too early. The only way is to come back with the engine. Do what you can.
Mike
The 8 is P6.
Yeah, this is not looking good.
1 F. Full
What?
course yellow ended. Green flag.
What?
Oh.
What?
But we got the Toyota stopped on the track.
Where's the yellow? We need something.
Yellow's
Slow
back
zone
out.
at 2 and 3. Slow zones 2 and 3.
Why is there no safety car? Come on. There should be a safety car.
We just found Jess's clip.
Yes, I agree.
We need it now.
So slow zone coming. Oh, and it's well, yeah.
Oh God.
That's the 36, isn't it, on board? Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, feel free to clip that if you want. Like, about me wanting a safety car.
This was just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Look at that. Look at the damage on the track, the debris. I'm surprised they haven't gone safety car. Oh, Frederick Malvesti has stopped. And so has Nicholas Nielsen as well. They've all stopped.
What's going on?
Now this
Having
is
the chaos we had earlier.
yellow flags. More yellows coming out now. God, there's everyone in. Manuel Maldonado's in. Utter chaos here at Le Mans.
I'm kind of glad I didn't go to bed.
Hour update. Hour update.
16 hours to go, so far to go into one of the most famous endurance racing car and race, sorry, but it's beautiful and funny to watch, of course. It's more about surviving and trying to stay on track right now. We've just removed the full course yellow, but lots of dramas, of course, affected the top of the leaderboard, particularly for the hypercar class. First trouble for long-time leader Alessandro Pirguidi in Ferrari number 51, who spun it at the first chicane, and this one is trouble for the Toyota number 7. No, this is Pirguidi. This is Pirguidi number 51. So now we have a Peugeot.
Who they got hosting these?
And like I said,
No clue.
we've seen Kobayashi and Toyota number 7 stopped on Muso Strain.
Who have they got hosting these? These are terrible hourly updates. It's huge
I mean, the
accident.
person doesn't have a
And
clue
this
what
is the
she's
last
talking
one,
about, to be
the
honest.
one with Kobayashi and replace, just like pretty charged into the back of the slowing number 7 Toyota and number 35 Alpine on the exit.
36! 36!
Kobayashi stopped now on the Muso Strain. Seems like the engine has cut out and his engineer is trying to
Oh, I
help
give up.
get the Toyota going.
We shouldn't even be listening to it. We should do our
Right,
own
can
at
we
this
just
stage.
take it up?
Go, I've taken it. I've taken it off. I'm done with that. That
We
is
should
so,
literally do our own at this stage.
yeah, that was so
Yeah,
annoying.
we should. We should.
We'll do our own hourly updates, like Haggerty Radio and Le Mans do. It's all chaos! Cars go bang there, cars go bang here, cars go fly, everything's gone crazy. There's your hourly update.
Right, I'm clipping that.
Yeah, just
Oh, the
That
seven
actually-
go
stopped.
clip it. Yeah, just go clip it.
The seven's gone dead completely.
Right,
Look,
how
no
do I
power.
clip stuff on YouTube?
That 7's gone dead. No power, no drive, flashing lights. I think the Toyota's out of the race.
Right, I'll wait until it's out on JB Motorsports.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll wait until it's out on JB Motorsports. Probably it's gonna be easy to clip. So.
Adam, I'm sorry, yeah, Ben's just said as well, rip my pick a winner. So rip your pick a winner as well. Let's take a look at it though, because there's the 36 Alpine, there's the 7 Toyota. Look, the 66 is going to come charging through the middle and goes on 2 wheels. Oh my word.
So the number 7 hit number 66.
Yeah.
And that's what caused him to spin.
And is the number 35 Alpine? That's on the other side. So the 2 Alpines, look, there they are, look. So it's the 36 and the 35 Alpine. So the 35 Alpine went to the right, the 36 went to the outside. So
the number 7 is...
stopped. Dead. No, not even any lights.
Yeah, it lights off. Lights are off, he's out.
Oh.
I think. I don't know.
Loza says the 7 is officially out now. It's gone out on our timings.
I'll check.
On our
timings
yeah, it's gone
see.
off.
It says status stopped, but it doesn't say.
We've gone green. Slow zone removed, but our timing screens still say
what
yellow.
The fucking sorry.
Green flag.
Why is there a green flag? There's still cars on the track. Kamiya Kobayashi is stopped. What the hell's going on with WEC right now? It should be a safety car, but again, it's the FIA. They don't listen. End of story. Absolutely diabolical.
So Josh T is uploading our next footage.
It's the only ones that have retired.
Slow zone 1.
What about it?
Yeah, zone 1, yeah.
Has it been activated? I can't see anything here. Oh, look, the number 17, they know it's over. The 17 knows it's over.
Oh, no.
Slow zone 1 has been activated. Slow zone 1 active. The number 17 give hugs. It wasn't their year. The number 7 Toyota retires, and the number 8 now has to fly solo for the next 15 hours and 48 minutes.
Comms chat. I clicked your beautiful hourly update.
Wait, I'm gonna listen to that.
Oh, yeah, I got it. I got it.
Do you know, I'm even going to...
I'm literally gonna...
I'm doing it now.
Mute the voice chat so I can clip it.
Jess, if you can get that ready and play it, then I don't have to on here. So if you can get that in...
Yeah, give me a second, I'm gonna have to record it first.
Alright.
Right, Right, carry on talking, carry on talking, talk to yourself.
Right, okay. Should the Ferrari flag be coming off?
The Ferrari, what? Who, where now?
Should my Ferrari flag be coming off now?
No, I would say
No.
put it on, because
No.
I think the Ferrari have just taken a big thing to take this race in. Like a huge deal. Also, I'd just like to point out we're going to need a safety car for this, because that car's not going to move if it's stuck, and the nearest crane is 3 corners away. And they can't bring that under a slow zone, they have to do that under safety car. Oh
Yeah.
dear.
So the JB Motorsports podcast goes on for another hour then?
Yes.
Because the safety car is gonna...
Yes.
Okay, it's gonna take, first of all, long to clear, obviously, but then
I can barely hear you.
the procedure is gonna take hours as well.
Yes, it is, because of the wraparound.
The dumb procedure.
I'm out of my original black liquid. I'm going to have to fill up the bottle with the bigger black liquid Aldi brand. Is Coke a brand name? I don't know. Don't want to risk it. The only one we can mention is the Queen's apple juice, which is now the King's apple juice, which is now really bad. So I don't know if it's the 35 or the 36 because they've got a thing of polish over it. So we can't tell which one it is because he's the hands over it. It's a 39!
35 is... Oh.
Wasn't even an Alpine! Everyone got it wrong. It's a 39. That must be the one that darted off towards the outside of the wall. Because it definitely hit the 36 Alpine, and it was the 5 years. Surprised me that the NASCAR's still on without any problems, says Kensley. Yeah, me too. Yes, so we ended stream number 1, but we were simulcasting. So we're on stream 2 as well. If you're on JB Motorsports, nothing's changed. I'll let Josh. Don't forget to do the 1 minute countdown instead of 2. He's just doing it all. Well done. Big ups to Josh T for getting all this service. Josh T's been brilliant with all this today. Getting it all sorted.
If Ferrari don't win this, then I'll take the Ferrari flag off and I will not cover the wall with anything else. Okay?
Deal.
Or no deal.
Okay, but then I won't.
Yes, can you
what I
clip
do
that,
is I
please?
just won't put the camera.
Clip what?
But then I just won't put the camera towards that one.
It's too, I've been sorting out I'm sorting out the hourly update one, which is now ready. That's what I've been sorting. I didn't have time to sort Omi's one.
Oh, I've just
Right,
put
you
my
ready?
finger on a Mars bar.
Just
Go on.
don't worry. Just don't worry.
Right, go on then.
You ready? I'm gonna have to turn it up as well. Hold on. 200. There we go.
Chaos! Cars go bang there, cars go bang here, cars go fly, everything's gone crazy. There's your hourly update. Have you got the one that Chris put in the Discord as well?
No.
Can somebody play that through the speakers?
Wait. Hold on. I need to try and. I can't play it through my sound, but if someone could send me it.
It's on the Discord.
Where is
It's on the Discord
in general chat.
I believe, Chris. It's in. You put it in GC. I'm having a look. Yes, in general's chat. Yeah.
When was that? What time?
23:11. So a few minutes ago.
I can't see it. I could just see the hour. Oh, Top Gear.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Give that one a play if you can. That would be fun. The hourly update.
Hold on, give me a second. Oh, I need to save it. Open folder.
I'm gonna
need to change.
Safety car, full safety car.
Wow! I knew that was coming. It changed to stream ended. Sorry, it changed to stream. I pressed the S button to get the safety car.
Omi, clip it.
Sorry. Oh, I'll just wait for 2 hours when it goes out again. It's full safety car for the 3rd time today. Well, we knew it was coming. It needed to come out because of the amount of issues on the track. And now I'm going to eat a Haribo. We're in that time, everyone. Welcome to the night shift. Safety car deployed. Full safety car. Oh, this is great news for the number 5 Toyota. It's going to close right back up to the front. All that advantage. 3 minutes, 23 seconds the Peugeots had over it. And here comes the Toyota to take the win again. I knew it would be safety car. Had to be safety car. Need to get the crane out for 3 minutes. And there's too much debris as well. Has to be safety car. There's too many things going on. Why is safety car now? Well,
They
Chris...
literally don't use their brains.
No,
They
Chris...
take hours to think.
Yeah, Chris, you're not the race director. That's why there's a safety car now. And I think Kobayashi's out, isn't he? We can cross him off the marker with Jim, can't we?
Yeah, Camus out. Yeah, I think.
I don't want one of the eggs from my Haribo.
I mean, all of us literally say safety car, like hours before the FIA actually put it out. So.
Yeah.
Gosh, it's called. You can use the marker of doom and cross out number 7.
I'm on it.
30 guys who raced them.
We haven't done this for 3 years, crossing out a Toyota.
True. Wow, wow. It's been 3 years?
Yeah,
Wow.
since they stopped. That was the year LMP2 nearly won. I think it was coming up 2019, maybe. 2020? One of the years, anyway. LMP2 nearly won the overall thing as well. All hypercars failed. Or was it LMP1? Something or other. Full safety car is out then. If you're just joining us and the field sync back up together. Well, I wonder why I'm hearing more of your sports commentary. What is going on there?
Right,
There we go.
I've got the clip ready.
Go on then. The issue is that the car 7 can't be
what
touched.
Chris put in the general chat.
Jeremy, go.
It's all completely hopeless.
I love that as well. Well, right, save that. We're going to need that clip for several times today, I think.
Yes. Yeah.
Chris says the issue is the number 7 can't be touched because it's unsafe.
What?
So yeah, it's got electrical, isn't it? So he can't touch it.
Oh no. So that's gonna be the marker of doom then, surely.
I've crossed him out already. But does that also mean that the dreaded, by the way, can Kobe actually get out of the car without being electrocuted if it's unsafe? How does he get out?
Oh shit!
Yeah, how does he get out of the car? Well, this is going to be interesting. Safety car. I would love to tell you where the driver track is at right now, but if I take a look at it, I think it's still frozen. If I pop out the window,
I still actually have my
believe it is.
notes from like my last commentary. I need to close that down now because I don't need it anymore.
Driver track has still frozen.
It's frozen until like 8 a.m., isn't it?
Yeah, I was hoping they might reactivate it because of the safety car, because the teams need to know where they are. But I think it shuts down overnight because of the French TV thing. These are yummy.
Right, there we go. Close that so I just saved that just in case I need it for future.
It's called. I can officially say that the number 7 Toyota has been retired, according to someone on Twitter. Accident damage eliminates the car, which was arguably the current favorite to win. Toyota now face an uphill battle to defend their Le Mans crown. So, yeah, the number 7 is officially out.
Wait.
My ears hurt. I just listened to a commentary that I did when I was younger on Roblox.
Don't listen to them back. Don't listen to them back, ever.
No, I never want to listen back to my 2018 one where it was the... Oh, my 2018 ones are the worst because I used to speak way too fast. And yeah, I don't know why I got hired to VSR in 2018, to be honest, because I think I was crap, but people thought I was good, so can't complain. I've been in VSR as a commentator since September 2018, actually. For a long time.
Someone actually sent me it from my Roblox thing, so...
Don't watch it.
Never watch it back.
Never watch your first commentaries. Ever.
Never watch any back.
Like, literally, everyone said I was good, and I was like, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think it happens to all commentators. For our first commentaries we do, like ever, we always say, oh, I think it's shit. And then they say, oh, no, it's actually good. Oh, radio.
General.
Yeah, I know it's thrown up. I was taking it easy earlier because I just can't see the road.
Well, bang, bang.
But now, to be honest, it's dry except just the exit of chicane 1. Everything else is good.
I'm now really. Oh, look at that, the 7. Look, that's a safety car that's actually made it to Kamui Kobayashi's car because they can't touch it because otherwise it'd be electrocuted. So that's what the flashing red lights are. So good spot there from Chris.
Also, in your first commentary, you're kind of acting a bit more like what you see on the TV. So, like, for example,
We can barely hear you as well, Omi.
Right, okay. I've put it now closer to my mouth, but in your first commentary, you act like more what you see on TV.
Yes.
So, for example, if you watch Sky Sports, you're gonna just start commentating like David Croft or something.
Yeah.
Like I remember I did. Like I listened back and I'm like, why the hell am I commentating like David Croft?
Thing is,
Oh, by the way, Omi, I think since your mic is like it's a dynamic microphone, you've got to be a lot closer to the mic.
yeah, it's also
It's glued to my mouth.
Because it's the field of view, that makes sense. And if you're too further away, you might just get picked up because it's looking for your vocals, if that makes sense.
I need to increase the volume when I get my mouse because it's actually glued up right to my mouth, so can't really do anything at this stage.
as soon as you get your mouse and you can sort it, it's fine. Is there any other mouse you can nick from anywhere else in the house?
I had one, but I think someone...
It sounds very nice, actually. Nice and crisp.
I think maybe I might have destroyed it. Let's not talk about it. I might have destroyed the old one.
Omi, we should arrange a crossplay stream where we both commentate together.
Oh.
Yeah.
We should arrange it at some point because... Like, for some reason, I don't know why, I always overlooked you, but since I've got to know you more, I think you're a very nice guy, and I want to commentate with you. in the esports league.
Yeah, would be good at some point, but
One hub.
it's hard.
What?
Maybe. Well, you might need to give, well, you might need to not try for one race, or maybe a one-off race or like something. I don't know.
Yeah,
There's
do
any-
like a one-off race.
Want to point out real quick that was one hub.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
Yeah, it's one hub. Yeah.
ONE.
Yes.
I tell you what, my right ear. I just put my finger because it's like end of your headphones getting the thing. I can hear like a ringing in it. Tinnitus is like mad.
You've had your headphones on for like so long though.
Yeah, and do you know what, Celia? Can I be honest? I'm not looking forward to MotoGP tomorrow. Like really, no, sorry.
Don't do it.
I've got to on Twitch, but it's like I'm really not looking forward to it. I'd much rather just stay with Le Mans. It's like I'm really annoyed as well.
So is Mega gonna run the stream then?
Yes, although she might not have a voice, so whoever is around will be leading the commentary for 45 minutes. If somebody can step in for the closing
What time's
stage.
that?
1:45 until 2:45.
Oh, that's the time I'm not free.
No, sorry, 12:45 to 1:45. Sorry, I'm getting it. I'm getting it wrong.
I'm cutting it fine to be
I'm
honest.
free.
I've got to leave it to.
I'm free all 24 hours, so
There you go.
I can do anything.
Yeah, so it's 1:45 to keep doing that. 12:45 to 1:45.
I've got an idea since I'm probably not going to be around then.
I'm around.
Should we give should we have like Josh and Amy take turns to be the lead for
That'd
the
be fun,
45
yeah.
minutes?
I
I mean, I would not know much about Lemon, so
Tom's
probably
around.
not a
Don't
good idea.
need to.
No, he's not.
The lead just covers the action.
We'll get
It's probably not the best idea.
we'll get Ed will be here. We'll get Ed in at some point.
Okay, we'll get Ed. Ed will do it. Boom.
And Josh
Yeah,
will
we'll
be
Oh
get
here.
no,
Ed.
is it no? What does
Ed's with you.
FSR?
Yeah.
No,
Ed's with,
it's
Ed-
Richie
Academy.
first. He's with Richie first, then he's with me.
Oh my god, are we gonna have anybody?
I think it's. I can't remember what it starts, but yeah. I'm excited because I want to watch the academy race before the pro race as well, just to get an idea on strategies. But boom, even though academy's quite short.
Well, I put Richie and Ed together for the academy race as well because it's like, well, I'm not going to be there for every single one, so put Richie on.
Boom.
Try and
I'm
win him
actually,
that award.
I'm actually, because it's going to be Richie's, I think, first proper artifact to come with no endurance or whatever. So I'm
Yeah.
excited for him. And my first one since 2019.
It's a good game still. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, and it's single seaters. So
Yep. Do you know? I just realised how long we still got to go in this race.
the 51 is alive.
Yeah, it's back in 100% filled.
Way!
Oh, but it's got stuck in the pit lane, so it's the 50A, of course. It's got stuck in because of the safety car line presumably coming together.
The 51's alive. Yay!
I thought they were supposed to be handing over to the world feed at night. Because I can still hear Alex Blunden in my ears, but on the other one, it's the others.
Is Christmas Coffee on the world feed now? Can someone check?
No, not yet.
So what hour are we on now?
We are on hour 9,
Hour 9. Okay.
I believe. Yeah, hour 9. Yeah, 15 to go.
Yep.
You've uploaded those clips quick, Josh, on OneDrive.
Oh, yeah. They're all on there.
Jesus Christ.
So, well, they've got to be out to YouTube soon, aren't they? How's it going, GT?
You caught me eating a hot cookie. Hello. All good.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Yeah,
How
it's
long have we got
premiering.
left?
Yeah, to the crossover.
31 minutes-ish. So tons of time.
31 minutes.
Perfect.
The 728 is processing. I'm just setting up the end screens and all the redirects.
Lovely. I see it.
What, also, who was commentating on the world feed for qualifying?
Oh, was it a qualifying world feed? I'm not sure.
Huh?
I wasn't paying attention to that.
Boba OG says, you guys are great. Love that, love that. That's nice.
Thank you. And it's called 176 views so far.
Oh, fantastic.
Part 1, 24 Hours of Le Mans. here on JB Motorsports too. So,
Well, the great thing is,
so
over on the main JB Motorsports, 193 for the first 2 hours, 162 for the second, 113 for the ones that just went out, and the next part's
So
going to come
we
soon.
got one more to get. We got one more to get out, haven't we?
Yes, at the top of the this hour on JB Motorsports.
Yeah, but we've got another.
God knows how many.
Yeah, it's gonna be publishing out on JB Motorsports. I've estimated until around 6 to 6:30 p.m. tomorrow.
Oh wow!
What do you mean?
The video is publishing because we're like 2 hours behind.
The long 24-hour one.
Yeah, the one we're putting on JB Motorsports because it's like we're 2.5 hours
right,
behind.
Okay, yeah.
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 I might see if I could try and stay up
Just
until like 2, 3
processing.
a.m. I'm not going to be in the
Well,
comedy
yes,
box.
Jess, if I can do it over here in the United States when I watch all the Repco Australian supercar action,
That'll mean
then
I
you
might
can
have
do
to
it over
change
there
my
in the
suit
UK.
around, but you know.
Change it into
Please.
join the Night Owls. This is the fun
That's
commentary.
right.
This is actually fun.
Come on, Jess.
Sorry, Adam, go on.
I'm more of a night owl than a morning person since I love,
And I realised I've got to film some content tomorrow still, and I've got to do it by Tuesday, and I haven't even started editing yet.
oh boy.
It's all right. We still haven't uploaded the Monaco or Spanish Grand Prix weekend review. We haven't even filmed
That makes me feel so much better then.
Well, we will get those sorted in the week because we'll upload them to just get monetization on the YouTube as well.
Yeah, I basically got to get it sorted by like 3 p.m. on Tuesday.
Yes.
I've got to have it uploaded by then to make sure it's ready for 4 p.m. scheduling.
To be fair, I'm quite happy that even 2 hours delayed, the other one's getting very decent views. I'm very pleased with that. Well done,
So
everyone.
we could get the £60 monetization target that we need. Just saying.
I don't know actually. I'm having a look. That's what. Listen, you caught me thinking about that. Yeah, I'm having a look.
We could still. This is our good technique, Josh. Like.
What was yesterday's date? The 9th.
Yesterday's date is the 9th. Friday the 9th.
£1.95.
Sorry.
That's because it got the big stream got taken down. That had like 2K.
Right. Okay. So we won't find out today's until tomorrow.
No. But I'm just having a look in June. We're at £53.09. But we would have had more over that if we were able to do it live on the main channel. I'm not crying.
Yes.
I'm still enjoying this though.
I'm really enjoying this, to be fair. I had a good comms earlier on as well, so today's been a good day.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to hand over to the world feed for a few minutes because I think we can all do with a quick bathroom break. So I'm going to hand over to the world feed.
Same here.
And I can feel reclining on my chair.
Understanding
Here's the world feed.
process is just as important as understanding product in terms of, let's say you are one of these manufacturers who has electrified cars on the road, you need to provide breakdown cover for it. You need to understand how to go about that in a way which is safe and efficient, and in many ways a lot can be learned from our marshals standing around the racetrack as to how to understand these hybrid cars, recover them safely, and keep everybody safe and well while it's being done.
Step counts don't shave time off your miles. Data without direction doesn't guide you forward. Engineered to be worn 24/7, so you never miss a beat. Whoop only tracks metrics that matter, all backed by MDs and PhDs, trusted by MVPs, so you can turn today's habits into tomorrow's potential. No screens, no distractions, just science.
Let me have a look then. 1 pen, 3 cards, 4-0. You're joking. New season, new players. I'm a believer. He's a dreamer.
That's never going to happen. You need more goals. That's on. Come on.
Dreadful. We paid 40 million for him.
You've got to believe.
So now, here I am, baby. How many people?
I hate them. They went to ad break. How long has that been on?
A minute, 2 minutes.
Oh, brilliant.
Well, at least you're
I
back.
am going to have to edit that out, aren't I, for the...
Yes.
No, let it publish and then you can mute them.
How do I do that?
Yeah, let it process, then you can edit it out later, Josh. Like mute it or something. That was ridiculous. Honestly, they're not allowed to go to ad breaks. Do you know that? They're not at this time of night on a live sporting event. They're not allowed to go to commercial, and they've gone to commercial. So remind me to have a go at Eurosport at some point, like per usual. Okay, where are we on this one? So much drama happening here at Le Mans. Still everything undone. Right, let's check in with the proper world feed with Martin Haven.
The more time they have, the more likely they are
it's
to make
Alex.
a better call, and the more likely you are to move up the field.
It's going to put 9 cars back on the lead lap, I think. We've got about 3 or 4 that will require the wave around, and only the Glickenhauses, Jota from the hypercar category, and of course Floyd Vanwell, which is down in 38th overall, will not be on that lead lap. In LMP2, it's a lot tighter. It's going to bring most of the field back onto the lead lap, I think. Yeah. I'm curious to see what happens in GTM. Seems like there's a very large gap between first and second, but first does seem to be on a completely separate lap to the rest.
I think if they play it well, the 911 Proton's got half a chance, along with a Kessel with Scott Huffaker on board. Hendrick, unfortunately, the NASCAR Cup car will again fall to the rear of the meaningful runners as they continue the repairs. Is that the Racing Team Turkey car back in the box?
Yeah, that went out in the hands of Dries Van Thor, didn't it? And it looks very much like it's not going out again. Front right corner was the corner that was damaged, wasn't it? So maybe Dries has taken that car out and gone, boys, it's not feeling right.
Yeah, not quite right. Sometimes.
Racing. 8.5 hours of racing gone so far. To say the number 8 machine hasn't pitted under the safety car, which has elevated them up to second now, and that will be literally second behind the 94 Peugeot when we go back to racing. But the Toyotas really haven't starred in the way that I think when I came here on Wednesday I was expecting.
No, they really haven't. They look the class of the field, particularly in race pace. The Ferrari looked to put energy into its tyre a little better. But you're looking at a Peugeot, I mean, you're looking at a Toyota, I should say, that we've been watching now in night conditions. And there is a correlation always between the cars that are fast in qualifying and the cars that are fast in the night. The reason for that, 2 words, tyre energy. The same tyre energy that takes the maximum out of a new tyre, that heats it up, that makes it work, is the tyre energy that keeps that little bit of front tyre temperature in through the nighttime hours. Toyota were already on the soft tyre in the daytime, whereas Ferrari, other competitors, were trending towards harder tyres. It gives them in the night somewhere to go.
Yeah.
And I do believe that as day breaks, as tomorrow comes in with a little bit more temperature in the track, Toyota may well come back into their own again. The shock for me has been Peugeot.
Car 56
must
enter in the pits in the next passage and go out behind safety car C. Car 34 must enter in the pits on the next passage and go out behind safety car A.
So they're trying to reorganise the field as we're under safety car. As if you're just still with us here. Sorry, were you going to say something? Oh, pit road.
Incredibly well at the moment. It's been a crazy race, but you find yourself leading. Car's performance looks good. How are you feeling at this stage?
Well, of course, we are happy to be at this place. From the beginning of the race, that was not expected. So I think that this race, we depend on three pillars. The pace. So the pace, we are not as fast as we would like, but we are in the second, so it's okay to manage the race. Race facts, so we have to go through all traps. One car, we made a good decision at the right time. We had an issue with the other, but both cars are still in a good health and in the race, so it's okay. And after we had the reliability, we just achieved 8 hours, so we have to make 2 times more. It will be very long.
Yeah, it's a long way to go, but are you surprised by how well the cars are performing, or did you feel internally that you'd got on top of some of the problems and might have a better pace here as well?
No, I am not so surprised because the pace we have was the pace we had in F3 practices. I think it's quite the same for other competitors, so what I don't understand is why they are so fast in qualifying.
Okay, well, good luck for the rest of the race. It's great to see Peugeot up there fighting. Let's hope things continue for the next, 16 hours?
Yes, big pressure. I'll fingers crossed until the end of the race.
Thank you.
Jethro Bovington in our pit lane, getting some feelings from Peugeot as we start to see a look at the damage to the Toyota now that we're in the light of the last sector.
Interesting message there from Eduardo Freitas, calling the GTE AM leader and the LMP2 leader back into the pit lane to then go out behind the next safety car. Now, what might, and it'd be interesting to have this confirmed, what my suspicion is there is they've actually been let out a safety car too early at the end of the pit lane, because I watched the 34 car, the Inter-Europol competition car, come in just in front of the 41 WRT and then do you remember they went out of the pit lane and you commented the WRT was still in the pits?
Yes.
And I believe they beat the green light out. And got out early, and I wonder if the Project One Porsche has done the same thing. And Eduardo Freitas has gone, no, you're not allowed to do that. You have to go out behind the next safety car train. You were supposed to wait for the red light, even though there wasn't a red light. So we're going to put you out behind the next safety car train. You need to drive through the pit, wait, and come out behind the next train, as the AF Corsa car has a new rear tail section.
It also makes sense to just shuffle them back a little bit rather than trying to get all the other cars to get back to them. So this may make this new system slightly more efficient.
Yeah.
And that's another one stopped. Which one's that? That's the Richard Relay that's pulled out to the side of the circuit. That's not an Alpine, is it? Yes, go on, JT.
The number 7
pit lane.
is only 1 lap down.
What?
Only one?
Yeah.
What? You're kidding me.
Exactly.
Is that due to the safety car?
Must be.
Yeah, I guess. Only one. I thought the number 7 was retired.
It's on the back of a truck.
Officially.
You telling me?
Well, it's received outside assistance, so surely that means it's out. Because it hasn't gone back to the pit lane on its own.
Screen, it's on the screen now. It's 1 lap down in 13th. Now 2 laps down.
My timing screen's showing LMP2 in 13th.
What, overall?
Yeah, overall 13th is into your
I meant
competition.
in class.
Let's have a look. Hypercar H, 24th overall, a lap down, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is interesting. They're trying to reorganise the field now, which is why they brought them into the pit lane, as you heard their team saying. A safety car is out. And we're fingers crossed we're going to get some action here at Le Mans soon. But we're going to reorganise this field. And as Amy said, this could take hours and hours and hours.
Like it did earlier.
Yes, it did. It took 40 minutes earlier to reorganise the field. 40 minutes. We don't have 40 minutes.
It's pretty ridiculous that...
there it is.
It's literally ridiculous that it takes so long. When, like, everything is cleared, it takes about so long to just get racing back underway. Like,
It's ridiculous.
It is, really is. Ferrari are happy. They sense the possibility of a race win coming on here. This is the accident that wounded the safety car for, and the number 7 car out and having to be recovered via tractor. The 66 jumping over the back of it. A horrible, horrible incident there.
Was that them braking for the slow zone which caused that?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, Ferrari went to
15 minutes
24
until
hours.
the Premier switch over.
What zone?
15 minutes
I
until
said
the
if the-
Premier switch over.
Okay, go on, Adam.
I said if the Ferrari wins the 24 hours of Le Mans, Omi may not have a voice.
We won't be able to hear him anyway, so it'll be fine.
That's true, Josh. Yeah, that's true. It's like, I mean, Omi would probably go absolutely crazy.
Well, okay, just you. I mean, you could turn me up in your Discord. If,
I have.
Have you already?
Yeah, you're max.
It's on 200.
Yeah.
Well, unless I can maybe figure it out, because I can still move around on the keyboard, so I could figure it out if I put the effort.
Wait. So, colour that.
Good clarification.
That wasn't. You can pass him. We're better than it's a Peugeot. We're better than that car.
Okay, right on, let's go.
Yeah.
If we get another
You're
course,
like, oh, let's go.
Go on.
If we get another course, should I do it?
Do what?
Do what?
Sort out the mic audio, because I can still move on. I can still do it on the keyboard.
If you can figure it out, then do it. Fine. Turn the audio up. I mean, we're going to be able to do this for at least another 15, 20 minutes.
That's what that means. now this basically turns into a tutorial. On how
It
to
does.
turn- Now, Josh
And
is gonna help me
here is a tutorial with Omi from JB Motorsports.
hardware and sound.
Hardware and sound, yes. You can just hear him in the background, just shouting out as well. Then you go to recording.
And if you,
Go on, Jess.
and if you didn't hear that, it's hardware and sound.
Oh, why is it taking me now to browser? Okay.
Oh, for God's sake.
What the hell?
This is gonna go horribly wrong. Okay, let me just go to.
This is reminding me of when I put my head down for 30 seconds and literally fell asleep and thought I'd missed like hours of the race, but it was 15 seconds.
I've just searched up control panel and I'm there. Okay.
Yeah.
Hardware sound.
I'm laying down in my chair.
Well, you're not hardly going to be a thing.
Go.
Right.
This
I'm
is-
on hardware and sound now. What do I do now?
Go to recording. What's coming up? What's coming up on your thing?
Devices and printers, autoplay, sound, and power options.
Sound. Go to sound.
Okay. Would you like me to go to adjust system volume, change system sounds, or manage audio devices?
Manage audio devices.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay. Now I'm on this sound thing which has all of the.
Now go to recording
Okay.
and find which one. Just speak into it.
Or go on change system sounds, because that will take you to recording anyway.
That is true.
Exactly. I'm on recording.
Can you find where your microphone is? It'll show a little green arrow going up and down.
Right, this is very helpful. I have microphone, line in microphone.
Yeah?
Oh, this one. Okay, I found it. Microphone, yeah.
Right, then go to output and increase it. I'm preparing to be
How the
deaf.
hell?
Or what I do is I go onto my microphone, click properties, advanced, and where it says allow applications to take exclusive control of the device and give exclusive mode applications priority, I just untick them.
Mm.
And it
Omi?
doesn't.
I'm trying this again. Because basically I clicked on it and it just shut the thing.
Oh. Oh, what are you clicking?
Right, okay, I'm on recording now.
Omi is clicking and clicking and clicking, but not working.
Omi is clicking the big fat red X button.
Okay.
Anyway, all cars to switch off the rain lights. Rain lights off.
Ah, it's
Anyway,
dry
I'm
again.
going back. I'm going back, laying down.
Yeah, you go pit lane.
Okay.
You go pit lane.
Right.
Go on.
I have the microphone thingy on here now. Do I go to properties?
No, you go to output.
Levels.
Levels, yeah.
This is
Go-
very
you need-
entertaining.
You need to go on properties, then levels, and then turn it right up.
Prepare to be deafened, everyone.
Just for anyone watching on the JB Motorsports premiere, there is a safety car, by the way. We're not just talking under green flag running about this.
Yes, yeah, this is safety car.
And I just elbowed my printer. That hurt.
Tom, if you're watching, I'm on the EERC Discord. I've been in that Discord.
Same
for
here,
ages.
Thomas. Yeah, same here.
Someone's found their way to levels.
Hey!
72 currently.
Well, what's
Let's
it
turn
at
this up.
currently? What's it at currently?
72.
Turn up to 100.
Okay.
Prepare yourselves.
Headphone users, get ready.
Hello.
Yay!
Oh, wait, no, it's not applied. Is it applied?
Yes.
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 Wait, I've got some few changes. Go on advanced as well on that microphone.
Okay.
On tick, or both things in exclusive mode.
Right. Okay.
And then click apply.
Right. Okay. I'm on advanced now.
Yes,
What do I do for
untick stuff in exclusive mode. Go on.
Okay.
There you go.
Then
Okay.
click apply.
Done.
Then click apply, and then it's just to make sure things don't happen again. Then go on communications.
Where? Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Found my way
And
there.
then click do nothing, and then it won't reduce any sound from your microphone.
It's already in do nothing.
All right, that's good. Okay, it should be fixed.
Start
You're
talking.
welcome.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
We can hear you now.
Okay, that's brilliant. Thank you. Right, we've got that
Now
sorted
you
early.
Well done, everyone. Right. How long have we been under this safety car then? Because the graphics aren't
Too long.
The graphics show.
Josh.
Long time.
35 minutes.
Oh, for God's sake.
Right, that was easier than I thought.
59, 35 minutes now.
Yeah. I told you it was easy.
Whoa.
I mean, I didn't really go. I didn't ever do that. So that's the thing. Like, I just when I connected it to my PC, I just connected it and it was already done for me, like everything. So I never even went in that setting. So.
I'm gonna have to buy one of those leads then. Now I know they work, because then I can get this one of these handhelds working with Megan's laptop instead.
And they're very cheap, as well.
They are. Oh, Porsche, Michael Christensen.
I'm counting 5 cars ahead, which will be in the leading lap. So that will be your target to overtake. Put us back in the lead lap position should we have another safety car.
Where's my commentator role in the EERC Discord?
Well, you're not doing it, are you?
Yeah, is it he volunteered?
Oh, is everyone just catching up on things right now?
Yeah, he's volunteered for Christ's sake.
That's nice to hear.
Yeah, it'll be his first official esports commentary. Woo!
That's gonna be fun.
That is gonna be fun.
So, are we doing a drop back? Are they drop backing? Oh, numlock.
I don't know.
Not yet.
I will check the WEC website, which
No.
I called. I should have called it WEC in comms earlier, but I didn't. But, hey.
Nothing on my side.
All cars, the latest one was the race control message was the one that Josh said a few minutes.
Incident clear, prepare for merging.
Well, this could take another 10 minutes if everyone's all right. I know we're losing Adam in 7 minutes, and we're losing. What happened? What are you doing, Jess?
I might stay for a bit longer, but it depends how many people join. If
Okay.
join
Well,
Xbox.
we might replace Adam with Tom then, and keep you in, Jess, for a little
Okay,
bit.
I might wait. I'll wait until someone like Matthew or something comes in, and then I'll either go pits or go bed. It depends.
Depends on how you're feeling.
I feel like. Yeah.
You need one of these. I'll tell you what we all need is one of the. Oh, race director.
Let's start merging. Safety cars move out of the way, turn on the green light, safety car B and safety car C. Let's do the merge. Let's do the merge, please.
Come on, everybody, let's do the merger. Come on, everybody.
Come on, guys, let's do it.
I'm using my microphone as a maraca. Let's do the merger again.
close.
Haribo gets you through the night.
Wow.
Right. Right, as we've sorted now the volume of
All
this,
the
do I
viewers
sound
on
better?
JB Motorsports 1.
Way better.
Other brands are available.
Way better. Way better on me.
I need
Okay,
to turn
that's
you
good.
down, but there we go.
Yeah, we're around having to turn you down now, Amy. By the way.
And I'm probably going to use this for PSGL and all of that as well. Because it
Well,
sounds
Very
better.
nice. Have you signed up, yes, to PSGL next season, please, as a commentator? Have you filled the form?
I don't actually know, like... I don't know if I'm going to stream, I don't know if I'm going to do what, I don't know if I'm going to do what, I don't know what my Steam account thing is, I don't know anything. So really, you're just going to get... I'm commentating. That's the only thing you're going to get.
Well...
Just say you can't, just say you can't stream, and then if you can change your mind later on.
At the moment, I can't afford the game, thanks to this weekend's problems. That's great. So, not just yet. But I will be there with it, with Richie.
But luckily, Richie has found a way to...
With the stream, yeah. So I'll be there.
Don't worry, I've got it in my mind that you'll be paired with Richie again next season.
Fantastic.
You're inseparable, don't worry.
Okay then, Jess, what should I put in the Steam part? Steam account thingy, whatever.
Your Steam ID.
Well, I need to figure that out when my mouse arrives.
I'll get
something
I'll
with...
fill it out tomorrow then. Oh God, adverts. Again.
Well, do they deliver on Sundays?
Nice.
Yeah.
It depends where you ordered it from.
Well, I didn't order it. Basically, all I got told is, it's being sent, first class delivery. Done.
Then yeah.
If
it
it's
post?
Royal Mail, then no.
If it's Amazon, yes. If it's Royal Mail, no, as Jess said.
Yeah, but if
it's not Amazon.
Amazon delivers 7 days a week. Royal Mail
Hours
only
7
delivers
to 8 on JB Motorsports 1. Countdown underway.
Really, already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 minutes. Oh, brilliant.
So most likely arrive on Monday. But I could actually do it on my phone. I could like just go on Steam and check my thingy and then, you know.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm literally so excited for the new game. It's gonna be so good.
Oh.
Actually, how about I do it now? I'm being lazy. Let me do it now.
Yes. I'm getting to the part of the night where I'm like.
Tom has sent you a message, Josh. And if you're watching, Adam's gonna be the one that jumps off, so you can jump in.
Yeah. It's called. I'm about to jump off of here and get something to eat, and then I will be back in a couple hours at 9 p.m. Eastern. At 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until 11 p.m. That was called. Until then, I will see you guys in a little while, so I can go get something to eat because cookies aren't holding it at the moment. It's called, I'm starving.
Have some food, Adam.
Thanks,
Tom will
Adam.
replace you.
Thank you, Adam.
Bye, Adam.
Bye-bye.
Thank you guys. I'll see you in a couple hours.
See you
See
soon.
you,
Take
Adam.
care. And we should. We'll wait. We'll go on the battle screen. We'll wander the safety car, and we'll wait for Tom to come into the comms box.
I just told all clear.
All clear. He could have come in anyway. then again.
Whenever Tom's ready, he can pop in the box.
Right, I'm filling the PSGL format right now.
Whoop whoop! Thanks, Amy. You legend.
Do you know it's getting
I need to open Steam first.
it's getting to that point in the night where I'm starting to feel like I want to go to bed.
The one thing I hate about PSGL is having to do the comms placements because it's so tricky to place everybody. It's a fucking nightmare.
You kind of want to place everyone in the highest tier, like just place everyone in.
Yeah, but we can't. So we've got at the moment we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
I bet
people
Jess is
signed
going to get
up.
us demonetized though for this one.
Why?
In the past 58 minutes, you've sworn that 5 times.
Well, there's people that are sworn in PSGL streams. And
Oh,
we
really?
Still got
Oh, that's fine
monetized. Yeah. It's my fault. It's my fault if we get one.
Demonetized. George Morgan, we're looking at you.
Sidemen
Yeah.
still get monetized and they swear.
Do you know, I was just thinking that the same thing as well about the fact that the Sidemen do it all the time. They swear every 5 seconds.
We're fine.
We will see in when is it? Prepare for pass around.
1 hour. Oh, pass around.
Right now. Yep, we will
Yeah,
see.
it'll be my. I owe you 10. Oh, joking.
We will see in an hour and 2 minutes when the next thing gets uploaded.
I'm gonna get annoyed if it's not monetized because of me.
It will be. It's fine. If anything, it'll be Dorna trying to have a go at us again.
Dorna on
Start pass
WEC.
around.
Start pass around.
They've passed over to the world feed.
All cars to move left, all cars to move left, including the safety car. Let's prepare for the pass around. Prepare for the pass around. No zigzagging, no zigzagging. Start the pass around, start the pass around.
Wait, no zigzagging.
That's
What the
okay.
hell?
It is midnight here in the UK.
Yay.
We have 15 hours to go in the 2023 Le Mans 24-hour race. We're live on JB Motorsports 2 with a delay on the main JB Motorsports squad as well. We're waiting for our team members to join us as well. Alongside me in the box is Jess, Omi and Josh. But we've passed over to the world feed with Martin Haven in the comments box as well. Let's say good morning to them.
Cars are in a queue. The pass around now involves any car in any of our three classes that is in the queue ahead of its...
Here's the hourly update.
Wait.
It's going to be good. It's going to be an interview.
We're still under safety car conditions. Four-car pile-up that has resulted in the number 7 Toyota retiring for the race. Before that, the number 51 Ferrari spun out from the lead, has been recovered, of course, and is now running strongly. But here with James Collado to talk about that incident. James, bit of a heartbreaker. Do you know what happened?
To be honest, I was watching the onboard and I just saw it freeze and I thought, oh, there's an Aston or something in the wrong direction. Then I looked at the telemetry and I saw the car had stopped, so I think it was a bit unavoidable. He just tried to avoid and decided it was safer to go in the gravel. I think he did the right thing. And luckily we didn't lose the lap. And I think this safety car has saved us a little bit, so we're kind of back there. But yeah, the car's competitive, it seems, and it's lasted up until now. So yeah, I mean, whatever happens. I'm just enjoying racing here.
I was going to say, the race seems incredibly manic from our point of view. There's so much happening. What's it like to be in the thick of it in these hypercars? It's so close, the racing. It's fantastic.
Oh mate, it's fast and straight, especially in the night. It's like 220 odd mile an hour, and I love it because it feels really good, and you see all the sparks coming up from the guys in front, and smell all the barbecues. You see all these fireworks and things. So it's just a magical place, mate, and I'm enjoying every moment of it.
Okay, well, thank you for your time. We appreciate it. Good luck for the rest of the race. So there we go. 51 car did spin out from the lead, but they're still running, and there's so long to run in this race. We have a lot of racing still to do.
Let's sum up what happened in the last hour.
Yeah. Chaos! Cars go bang there, cars go bang here, cars go fly, everything's gone crazy. There's your hourly update. That's going to be brilliant. And poor Tom Dillon's walked into the commentary box now for the night shift, the graveyard shift, and is going, what on earth
2
have I
hours,
walked
47
into?
minutes on the safety car.
Wow, that's the last 3 hours of it we've been spending. Hello, Tom. How are you doing?
Hello, Josh. How are you? I'm great. I can't believe we've been shoved onto this YouTube channel. I mean,
know!
It's hilarious that we joked the other day that, well, we sort of miss, talking to 5 viewers.
Karma.
Fate would have it. Here we are. So hello everybody. I've been enjoying the racing throughout the course of this afternoon, and well, I have to say, it doesn't feel like we're 9 hours into this race. It feels like it's only just got going, and I have to say this has been the spectacular racing that we have been after for so long. I mean, we've been the hypercar golden era has been 2 years away for the last 5 years, and finally it looks like it is here.
The 7 has officially retired, and my phone thinks it's time for bed, so I've got to turn that off.
No.
Get your reaction on that, though, Tom, the Toyota out of the race. I mean, my God. That came as a complete surprise.
Well, they were actually very unlucky, weren't they? Not much they could have done in that that incident, and then not able to get the car back going again to bring it home. So, yeah, disappointing for them. Hugely disappointing for the winners in 2021. I think for them, it's just a case of here, they've got to look at the championship as a whole. You know, you haven't been able to come to Le Mans and do much, but you're still in a very favourable position championship-wise, and that's the next best thing, being World Endurance World Champion.
I'm really hopeful that we're going to be in for a very good end of the race as well during the night shift. Yes, isn't it unbelievable for the fact that we uploaded the MotoGP sprint race after on the main channel and no restrictions whatsoever. So it's literally that one report from a guy who was bullying us, and it's cost us everything. And yeah, so thank you very much as well to that one guy and to Dorna. Nice people, nice people.
But well, I never liked MotoGP anyway. Frankly, Josh, I thought it was rubbish.
Yeah,
always have to. Dead since Casey Stoner left.
Yeah, I might not be doing it anymore either. I won't finish tomorrow, and then I'll decide what I'm doing next week. Don't really fancy doing it again. Really annoying. Because obviously I'm not looking forward to leaving the box either to do the race later, because I want to keep on with this Le Mans. It'd be quite fun to keep it. Might just no, got to do it live, haven't we? Forgot about that. So yes, that's the key. Omi, we're still under safety car again, but Ferrari might have a chance at winning this. But the Toyota number 8 has moved up into second place in class, so you may have a little bit of a panic.
Yeah, and it all really does. I kind of just hope they win it, but I have a feeling they kind of won't. And it all depends. Will the 5 flags stay up after this race or not? So, yeah.
Smash the wall.
Oh, I love his new mic.
It's great, isn't it? So much better. And Josh T laying down on the job, I can hear, but he's been amazing. Have we swapped over? It's past midnight, so is the next stream on? Oh.
That is Chris Reed at the moment. Should know better, Christian.
Chris Reed's been having some problems. Yes, JT, have we swapped over to our new one? Yes, we have. Josh?
Josh.
Uh-oh.
Have we lost him?
I really hope not. Is he on mute or something?
Is he dead?
Oh, well.
You're on mute, Josh.
But we're still on part 2, if that helps. That's more.
Ah, great. It's because what we're doing, Tom, is uploading every 2 hours on the main YouTube channel. So like it's running 2 hours behind.
Let me have a look actually on the
yes, it
YouTube.
is.
It is premiering right now with 4 people watching.
So the first one got 157, the second 147, the third 121. So already that's what, nearly over 400 people. And then to do this one, so that's good to watch 2 hours delayed through the highlights and skip through. So thank you.
And that's when I think that's when Adam joined on hour 7.
Yes, it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Nice.
No, Adam's been on for a couple more hours actually, I think. You asking? Yeah. So yeah, it's one of those days where everyone just sort of cries. And
we've seen the leader sequence. So it started off with number 8.
Oh, I see.
Then it was the 51, the 50, the 8, 51, 2, number 5. Then it was the number 8 again. Then it was the number 2 again. Come on.
50.
Number 50. From lap 38 to lap 39. Lap 94. 40 to 49. And it's going to be the 8 again, I think. No, 38. Jota led. Okay.
Either he's fallen asleep with his headphones on, or he's gone for a bathroom break.
50 to 57, and then 51, and then obviously Ferrari, and then Peugeot at the moment.
You know, I would expect the Peugeot to get swallowed up here when we do eventually get back going again, Josh.
I'm thinking the same.
I think
the Toyota's going to lead, I think, into turn 1.
They've been quite quiet, haven't they, Toyota, in this race? They've led a bit, and to be honest with you, it's been a case of they've just been out of cycle with the pit stops. I think Toyota is actually quietly controlling this race and probably in the best, particularly now that the pit stops obviously have all reset and everyone's back on their new tyres. We haven't got rain anymore. this is this is their chance to go and do bulk of the leading into the night.
Yeah, this is really where it's going to come into its own now, isn't it? We've got to keep calm and carry on. Ed says, damn, the 7 was my pick and winner, as Josh T's officially said that the 7 has officially retired. We haven't heard from him yet, so... Josh, are you in the box yet?
Yeah, hello, sorry about that. Just had to investigate a burning smell.
Oh, okay.
Ow.
One of, and we found out one of the neighbours' got a fire pit, so nothing to worry about.
Ah, fire
good.
pit. I could do the fire pit. It's getting quite cold in this box, but I'm actually liking it because it was so hot during the day.
Just had to see what it was.
Now, my own brain here is not telling me that I've got to make it another 15... Oh, hang on a minute. This is the race. This is Rockefeller and Hedrick Motorsports getting out of the way.
That's because they're doing the drop back.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, so my brain is not telling me I've got to make it another 15 hours. My brain is telling me I've got to make it...
telling me sleep.
My brain is telling me that I've got to make it until 4 a.m.
To be fair, I'm not tired.
Yeah, 4:31 I've got to make it to.
I'm not tired. I could stay up for a bit longer.
What happens at 4:31, Josh?
It's sunrise.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And then
in his area...
Then I get like a massive regen of energy, like when the sun comes up. It's just like...
Sunrise in my area
you guys
is...
want to be in that?
the gyroscope ball thing.
Sunrise in my area... oh no, that's 10th of June.
More fireworks going off. Ed says, right, I'm going to bed soon. I can hop on in the morning. Best luck to Joshua and Tom for the night shift. And see you tomorrow, Jess. You'll be great. Look after yourself.
Thanks, Ed. Looking forward to commentating with you. Later on during the day.
GTE
Today.
are dropping back.
5:05 is sunrise for my area, which is a bit late, but there we go.
I'm at 4:31.
Well, the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. We're near the west, so...
It's 4:52 for me.
Oh, right, okay. So I'll get the bright
I'm
lights.
very late. Well, the latest is Hugh Tower, apparently, 5:16.
Oof. Do you know, I'm looking forward to this being all over. I don't usually say that. It's a great race. But
You said that last week, Josh.
Yeah.
Well, I imagine the latest sunrise is probably Svalbard, which is waiting a good couple more months.
Hang on, what's happening here in LMP2? Who's going slow?
Oh no, slowing. That is the number that's got pink light. I think it might be the Alpine.
I think it's Alpine. I'm trying to have a look. It's the French livery at the front, so it's the deceptive one.
It definitely looks like an Alpine.
Richard
Well, I don't know
Millet?
how you can see much, to be honest with you, considering the fact the car's in shadow.
I think it's Richard Millet. So I can see. Yeah.
Richard Millet, no. Oh, he's flashing his lights.
I'm not sure it's worth.
Oh
worth
my
speculating.
God.
We'll see if anyone's falling down the order rapidly. The 39 is into the pits. We know that. That is. We already know all of that. That's not news.
It's the Vector. I think it's the Vector.
Well, the driver tracker doesn't work.
I think
true.
I think it's Vector. I think it's. Oh, hang on.
Oh, I can see it now. It's the.
I swear.
The French livery car. It's
80.
A. Of course, no.
It's the 80.
Oh, it's running second in class as well. Oh no. Fire, of course.
It's annoying.
It was running second in class. It is now running back of the class. That is the AF course number 10. So, dearie me, not ideal. It's number 80. I apologise, not the number 10. I was reading. That was in class. Sorry. Yeah.
That's me saying it was. I thought it looked like the Vector, but you're right. It is the 10. So the merger's trying to come up. We're trying to get going for the green flag again. It's just taking forever. How long is that? 47 minutes?
Under safety car for 57 minutes now.
Oh my
I'm kind of forgetting that we're even under safety car. I just feel normal at this stage.
It does. Can I just put out, in the past 9 hours 15, we've done 113 laps. The least amount of this time in history.
It's pathetic. This new safety car procedure is absolutely pathetic. It's the right sort of call in terms of we needed one safety car at Le Mans, in my opinion. I think it's the fairest way to run things. I never liked 3 safety cars because you're not actually neutralising a race at that point. You're changing a race.
Yeah.
Whereas at least if the field is bunched up, then no one is losing a dramatic amount of time. I mean, obviously, if you're in the lead by a half a lap, you're going to be a little bit feel hard done by. But only one car really is going to lose that. You don't want to be having second place fall a third behind and killing the race. So it makes it more interesting. But the fact that it's taking us an hour to sort this out, and I would suspect another 30 minutes if this car's not able to get into the pit lane.
Yes.
Then,
113 laps, though. This is ridiculous.
Only real downside for me on my first Le Mans, so.
Yeah. It's really, it's just so long.
I think I've watched most Le Mans since about 2017, 18, kind of.
My first Le Mans was a night shift. That's what I love about the night shifts at Le Mans, because I remember it was 2004. My dad had when was it? 2004. So.
Oh my god, the night shift. I don't know actually.
That would be a 5. When was I in year 2? 3 to 4.
For some reason, Josh, I always love commentating on endurance races because sometimes we talk about random things, but we could talk about like track stats as well and find out, just talk about general driver habits in endurance races. It's just surprisingly endurance races go by pretty quickly. I had to do a whole hour solo at one point, and I thought, I was going to struggle, but actually I really enjoyed it.
It's a habit, isn't it? We've done that before, haven't we, at EELC. In fact, I did 2 hours of Le Mans a couple of years ago, solo in the night, before all of you turned up, and it was hello. It was really hard. I was nodding asleep.
I did a 6-hour race commentary solo a few months ago.
Jeez.
You could have messed.
I wouldn't be able to cope with that.
It ended up being an 8-hour stream because I had a lengthy red flag as well. So.
Oh my god.
Oh, we're gonna get red flags in F123.
Yeah, I'm worried about that. I hope PSGL don't have them, because it'd be like.
Sorry, it's a 7-hour stream. My bad.
7 hours. Go on, Amy.
I think PSGL won't have them because I've been looking at what PSGL is liking.
Safety car into flap. Safety car into flap.
Yeah, basically PSGL liked a tweet that said no red flags, and it's not liking any tweets that says red flags. So I'm guessing that is no red flags for PSGL.
Connor.
I'm not really that surprised, to be honest.
I kind of hope that one league at least does red flags, like one hub or something.
One of
them. I think some leagues will try it out. I think.
I'd like us to try it, but
I'm so happy I'm not going to be buying that godforsaken game.
It's expensive, Tom.
First year for about 5-6 years that I haven't. Well, about 5 years now that I haven't bought that game. I said that's I'm talking nonsense. Last time I bought. Hang on. So I did 2019, 2020. 21, 22. Okay, so I've bought 4 straight, and then obviously I had 2018 as well. But yeah, no, that game is so far removed from the 2010 game. That was my first ever Formula 1 game, and I still sometimes go back and play it. It's a glorious game.
Yeah.
But no, the new games are just.
I liked F1 2012. Nonsense. That was fun. Like it was on sale on Steam, and I liked that.
My first ever F1 game, 2012.
Was it really?
Honestly, we were still like, I think there was one point we were still doing like, even when it was like F1 2017. Sorry?
We've gone green. And
we are green, and we're on adverts.
Yeah, that's great. Race director's coming in, the safety car is in, and we are racing once more here at Le Mans. The field's been bunched up. Peugeot leads ahead of Toyota as we come up to the restart. And there we go, and now on the side-by-side, the 8 Toyotas hit the it's hit the 94, the side-by-side of the restart. That was so late from Eurosport, my goodness me. But the Peugeot leads, and has it been taken over by the Toyota? We can't see on our TV pictures. I'm 90% convinced.
It has.
Yeah, Toyota from Cadillac. Cadillac takes second, but well done as well. Down towards turn 1, the Peugeot tried to defend, but up the inside with a great launch came the Toyota, and that takes the lead. So Toyota lead with Cadillac second, Toyota as well, Peugeot down to third position. Hang on, this is on board with the number 8 Toyota, so we've got LMP2s in the way of the main field, I believe, Tom.
No, we don't. I think the Cadillac is leading. Josh, it's so confusing. You can't see anything. No. But here goes the Toyota then to the outside. I think it can't be LMP2 traffic because the field's been bunched up. So I don't really know what's going on here. We wait to see who's leading. It looks like a Porsche. It might be that they haven't done a wave around procedure, so that the person who is leading is potentially the 38 Porsche.
Yes, go on.
I think I know what's happened.
What's happened?
Just before the green flag, car 80 to the right-hand side on the runoff. Now, after the green flag, team manager for car 80 to the race director immediately.
Oh my!
So the car 80 in the pits.
I don't think car 80 pulled off.
And it's caused problems. Captain Radio.
Yeah.
He's got
that magic.
Yep.
Got about 8 laps here before we have to pit.
You're right. You are right.
Yeah.
Toyota's leading. Toyota is leading.
Right, so the Toyota leads with Peugeot second, Ferrari of course a third, Cadillac's dropped. No, Ferrari of course a fourth for 51. It's past the Cadillac, which are 5 and 6. So Toyota have passed Peugeot, but what are we looking at here? There's the two Peugeots.
There is lap traffic, Josh, because those are the Porsche headlights in the lead of the race. I'm almost certain of it. The Toyota isn't actually until the fourth car in the train. So if you're watching along on the television pictures, you'll see a train of 5 or 6 cars. Toyota is fourth in that train. The other 3, I believe, are the 2 Glickenhauses and the Hertz Team Jota number 38, if I'm not mistaken.
Cars 25 and 35 under investigation for the incident at Marshall Post 5 at the S's. At 23:59 local, and SC procedures are under investigation. But just want to highlight that again immediately.
Yeah. So they never pulled off.
They're
Right.
in trouble.
Here we go. This is on board with the Cadillac Racing number. Well, this is on board with this is Cadillac, not Toyota. This is the Cadillac number 3. I'm almost certain. No, this is Cadillac 2. Right, Cadillac 2. Down in towards the Dunlop. This is Daytona Chicane. What's happened here? What are we looking
Is that
at?
the 80 in front?
As the Ferrari went down the inside, it was the 50, I think.
Yeah.
Not the 51. It was the. No, it would have been the 51. That went down the inside. Yeah, my apologies. Again, you can't see anything.
You can't see anything at the moment. Toyota 7 has officially retired. Penske 75 is officially retired. So Toyota number 8 has hit the lead. Ferrari, Cadillac Racing has dropped right down the order. Peugeot's dropped right down the order. That Peugeot now back up to second. The timing screen doesn't know what to make of it because it should have dropped it to 5th. Now it's been back up to second. It doesn't know a clue. Does not have a clue. What is happening right now? Systems are just confusing everything.
So the timing screens jump back into gear when they cross the line. So the order at the moment, we know this for a fact. Toyota lead from Peugeot, of course, then 3 and 4. They've taken the graphics off slightly on the screen for a moment, just so they make sure everything is in order. So if you're following along on the timing 71, I do believe what you're seeing is correct. The number 50, though, has caught up to the Glickenhaus that is trying to get lapped.
Oh, it's getting a bit tight out there as well as we look at live pictures with Eurosport with Tom Christensen as well, who was in the comms box. But right now, the lap car on the inside line towards the braking zone. That's the 80 getting back out of it as well. So great job there for the AF Corsa.
I wonder if it was like a penalty that they had to go in the pit lane for a bit and then...
Yeah, that's
no, they had to. It wouldn't have been a penalty. We would have heard. It's the fact that they had to get it back in to make sure they could do the control or delete from the pit lane. They'll have had a quick inspection and got it back out.
Josh, what's this information from Race Control? We've got some more warnings coming through.
911.
Yeah.
911 track deletion. That's it.
Oh, is that it? Okay, I thought we had a penalty because I'm seeing safety car procedure.
No, it just says safety car procedure under investigation.
Oh dear. Yeah, you're right.
That was at 20 past midnight our time. 20 past 1.
French time.
Central European time. Yeah.
Well, we've got 14 hours and 36 minutes to go. Everyone's just getting chaotic out there. So Toyota lead. Ryo Hakiyama as well at the wheel. We've got a yellow flag, and that's why there's a car in the gravel trap.
Daytona.
Is that an 80? What number is that? I'm trying to see. It's the 20, I think.
That's not at the Daytona chicane, Josh. I don't think.
That's Marshall Point 11.
Yeah, that's not.
It's Daytona.
It's LMP. It is. Yeah, where is that?
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Who is it?
Oh no, it is Daytona. The gravel trap is. Yeah, I thought we were looking at a different gravel trap. No, it is Daytona. Can't
is that
see.
The AF Corsa again?
Oh.
No,
Please
it's
don't.
not. The 80 is. The 80 is being displayed.
Slow zone 3 activated in
28.
30 seconds. 28.
Which one's that?
The
Jota.
Jota.
Oh no, no!
And Pietro
it's
Fittipaldi.
Pietro Fittipaldi.
Lap time deleted for track limit at Marshall Point 6 at 22:25. Well, no, 1:22:25.
Slow zone activated. Slow zone activated.
Yep, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow.
Oh, bye, Josh.
Oh.
His voice went. Right, slow zone activated. Jolter in the gravel trap, and now there's which slow zone is it? Has it been activated? Because our driver track three. Right, thank you. Our driver track is not going to work until the morning now. It didn't go off last year, Tom. We're on the graveyard shift. It didn't work last year, did it? During the night.
Yeah, acting as if I can remember that far back, Josh.
Yeah.
I can. No, I can't. So we have a slow zone active, obviously. Now we're again. Your spot not being overly clear.
Drive-through penalty for car 25 for overtaking under yellow flag.
Oh.
Slow zone.
So that is Armadale.
Yeah, you're right. Penalties coming through.
That's the 25 LMGTE AM OR QRT by TF.
This is getting madness now.
The Max Verstappen car, because it's bright orange.
Ferrari are looking racy. They're currently running line of stern. The two Ferraris just behind that Peugeot that is still sat in second. Peugeot, probably the surprise of the bunch at the moment. I don't think they've got a chance to win this race. I think that number 8 Toyota is well and truly going to be... No, I don't think they've got a chance. Let's be honest with ourselves. They've just been swallowed up straight away from a safety car restart. They just don't have the pace today, I don't think. But number 8's looking good. The Ferraris are looking good as well. And there to the inside of Detra Rouge was the 51. All about it.
Why aren't you showing the battle?
That was the slow zone. I'll tell you what. That wasn't the slow zone.
Oh, right. Okay, cool. Right.
So the 51 didn't anticipate the slow zone as well as the 50 didn't. Just almost took his teammate.
I wondered they could get penalised for that.
Well, that's what happened earlier on, wasn't it, with the 66? Running into the back of the Alpine and the 7 Toyota. Just went straight because it missed the slow zone.
There's no chance of him getting penalised. He didn't hit anything and he slowed down and was on the 60 kph mark by the time he got to the slow zone. But it's just, it's just a little bit sketchy. I think the problem with slow zones is what we need is a slow zone a slow zone line before the slow zone is effective, where you say you've got to hit the pit limiter at this line. By the time you get to this line, hit the pit limiter, and then it's a slow down that is consistent amongst all the field. That would solve it.
Incident involving cars 28 and 65 at Master Post 11. So the 65 was involved of the LMP2 of the Panis Racing, so there was contact between the 65 of the LMP2 and the 25 of the LMGTE AM. So that is now under investigation. That was timed at 01:22:25 local, 00:22:55. Sorry, not 25:55.
The 88 now getting some work done to it as it comes into the pit lane under the slow zone caution. The 709 and the 48 we're in the pit lane. The Blackhouse and IDEX Sport coming in as our replay show the number 9.
Oh, is that him coming in or is he slowing down?
Jumping over
number 9 Kramer.
That was right over the...
Bouncing over the curb.
Oh yeah, bouncing over the curb, the slow motion. Okay.
So, 14 hours and 32 minutes to go as the field just gets absolutely swamped by light coming out of the Michelin chicane down through the golf course section in towards Indianapolis and Arnage. So 14:32 left on the clock.
I think it's difficult to appreciate just how dark it is down there.
Yeah.
Imagine walking into a car park in a forest in the middle of the night without any lights.
Without any lights.
Yeah, apart from the ones that are on your car, you can't. Imagine there are no cars, you can't see anything. It's the sort of thing where you have to get your phone torch out to just see anything. That is just how dark it is down the Mulsanne Strait. And also, you need to appreciate just how powerful these headlights are. I know it's something we say every year, but these headlights would probably blind you if you looked at them for too long in real life.
Yeah.
So it's why we've turned the main lights off in the commentary box, just so I can have the full immersion effect as well. We wanted to get as close to it as possible this year, so we worked on how to get the lighting looking good, and that was supposed to be on the main channel, but yeah, it's actually different now, isn't it? Pecco was my pick a winner for the MotoGP Sprint. Oh, you got that one right then. That's on the main
I thought we weren't
channel.
talking about MotoGP anymore. I thought that was taboo.
Still had to do it though. That's unfortunate.
I thought it was the taboo word.
That's Dorna too. Oh. So annoying. Although, as Tom says, if I win this, then that's perfect.
Win what? The pick a winner?
No, I mean the case.
Oh yeah. Oh. Ed gave me a bit of flack for that. He was like, "You're just stating the obvious." I was like, "No, it's not that
right.
obvious."
Yeah.
It's
like a big thing.
You know, I've always held the opinion, to be honest with you, that it's like, well, you know, it's fine, and you've got a pretty staunch defence against it, but really, with the way lawyers are, you know, they could put a stop to it if they wanted to. But no, if you win this MotoGP case, then so away you go.
Yeah, Bob
15 seconds until slow procedures in zone 3 will end.
Okay, so we're going to go green again. Yeah.
Yep.
Fingers crossed, eh? Basically, all we have to do is not hear from them in 10 days, and we're fine.
2, 1. Slow procedure in zone 3 ended. We are green.
Oh, guess you take the same time to go for an ad break. It's just, you can't believe it, can you?
I've been quite enjoying being on WEC on Discovery Plus all day.
Have you seen the incident under investigation, Josh? Day?
Yeah, we did that. When did it come out? 5 minutes ago we did that.
Oh, wow.
Okay, cool. Just a long time ago.
Mine's updating every now and then. It's having a bit of a paddy.
Yeah, mine takes a while.
Do you know, I'm starting to feel it.
We've now got officially 12 retirements and 2 more that are in the pits for quite a lengthy amount of time. Josh, with that Toyota having retired, Graph Racing 20 still in the pits. Into Europol 32 is not moving anywhere anytime soon, so we'll wait to basically get the word when they both officially retire, if indeed that is the case. But they've been they both came in on lap 98, so. Essentially, they're 20 laps down or so now, which I don't think bodes well for either of them.
Way out of it. As the number 5, Porsche Penske, has come into the pit lane. So they're still going to change over now.
They're still going strong, aren't they?
Porsche were one of my pickle winners. I was going to say I was looking really forward to it. And then they go out. One of them go out. And then the Toyota go out. I was like, some really unusual... Some really unusual picker winners coming in this one. We're changing over.
Yes.
What's happened to Tom?
Well, I turned my light off for the immersion. I'm now looking where my lamp is. I don't know where it is in this new setup.
I've
Give me a
got
moment.
something to show you.
Oh,
no,
wow.
That's the wrong one. I was meant to show one with the dark. Oh, hang on.
Oh, well, we've had to turn them.
There we go.
Wait there. We've had to change the battle screen while Tom finds something because he's turned his camera off. So just give us a second.
Right.
That looks great, Jess. I like the look of that. Is that a Star Trek
This is
one?
my one.
Where's Josh T? Is he? I can't switch him either because that's going to show the.
Yeah, well, for all of the commentators, it's just
off,
and then if I do that, it's bright light.
I suppose you can all see what mine is on the YouTube stream, can't you?
Yeah. And I'll do that before Tom comes back on.
So Hypercar's currently in there.
I am just going back to sleep.
No one sleeps.
I'll turn it back to where it was.
I'm not actually really going to sleep, but I'm.
Oh, you're not changing for the immersion. You're keeping in that one, Jess.
What do you want? Do you want me to turn it back?
Hey, if you want, which one look great for the immersion factor? Because we're in really dark things at the moment. It's quite funny, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite funny.
I'm just waiting for my time to shine once more.
What, uploading the videos?
Yeah, which is in around half an hour.
27 minutes until we change over on YouTube once again.
And not on. Please show my camera as well. 1 sec.
It's blue. It's a blue screen.
It's blue.
Actually, we could show Omi's because Omi comes in at the bottom, doesn't he? So when Omi pops in, we can actually go to that one. Yes, we can.
Tom's back.
Tom's back.
Hello, Tom.
Hello. Sorry. Yeah, I was.
You missed your opportunity, Omi.
I was I was putting my lamp on, and then turns out it doesn't really have much effect anyway. So Himalayan salt lamp. My mum got it me as one of those hippie things. She was like, "Oh,
I have one."
She goes, "It really helps your hay fever," and then turns out it's all total nonsense. But it just looks nice, so I keep it going.
I've been having to take. Sorry, I've been having to take a lot of. I've been having to take a lot of antihistamines at the moment because apparently in our area the pollen count is high, so I've been taking it every day so far. and it's worked bad because I haven't had any itchy eyes for a while. So
that's
Yeah,
five.
that's number 5 on the jacks.
Oh.
No,
it is.
Sure, it is number
It is.
5. He's gonna be out.
Bye
He's
bye
in the
Porsche.
pits.
Bye bye
The
Porsche.
number 911's rear was flapping on the bottom. That's the number 43 DKR engineering. But yeah, the number 5 is in the garage and on the jacks. There's a driver change going on down at the 43.
Well, that's game over then. I love the immersion we've all got now. We've all probably gone into the night shift. I too have a Himalayan salt lamp actually. I have it on. It works if it's quite close to you as well.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually work because I'm not. I suffer with a lot of night terrors, but I have sleep paralysis a lot. So I will have
that you live right next to a.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not.
I'm closer now than ever, as well. Right now because I'm on the ground floor outside of the house. But I have a lot of night terrors and a lot of sleep paralysis. So what that means is I sleep. Jess, you probably know this, actually. I know you suffer with them. For those of you who don't know, watching along, I'm asleep. I'll have a nightmare, and then I'll wake up. My body will wake up, my mind will wake up, but my body won't. So you'll be fast asleep with your eyes. Your body will be asleep with your eyes closed, but your mind's awake, and you know you're awake, and you can't move your body, and you have this terrible fear that something's behind you, and you just can't move. It's the scariest thing ever, and it happens to me every night.
I've had a situation where I've woken up from a dream and I couldn't move my arm.
That's the sleep paralysis. Yeah, that's the sleep paralysis. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like waking up from a dream. I don't have the fear that someone's behind me.
I do.
Every time. I know I'm awake. My legs are awake. I can move my legs in that. It's just I can't move my arms or my hands because they're like.
Yeah.
They're numb.
Same thing.
I've had 2 or 3 occasions in my life where I've had sleep paralysis. I was very young, actually, on one. And I seem to remember us talking about this last year at Le Mans, maybe.
Yes, I think we did.
A zombie shook me awake, and that was not pleasant.
Yeah, that's not good.
I was only about 7, and I just got this. I woke up and I couldn't really move, if I remember correctly. I might have been able to move. It was either sleep paralysis or a dream where I was in my room. But yeah, I was. I suddenly felt, there's a presence of this like zombie thing in my room, and then next thing I know, I'm being shook awake by this.
Yeah.
That wasn't pleasant. And then about 8 months ago, maybe. I was dreaming and I thought, there's actually, hang on, let me put the pin in that because I had a really scary experience the other day.
Oh no!
I had a couple. I've had a couple of times now where
I'm just gonna lock the garage door. Wait there.
Where I'm falling asleep, and it's like I'll sort of wake up, but I'll basically hallucinate because I'm like half asleep. The other day there was a toddler at the end of my bed just staring at me.
What?
And yeah, I saw a toddler at the end of my bed staring at me.
Josh,
and then
you have.
I'm alone in the garage. I'm terrified now.
The other day, one of my I saw a massive face on my lights, and then something flew across the room, and then suddenly I woke up. I laughed actually. I was a bit shocked, but then I just started laughing because it was hilarious. But anyway,
you have now scared Josh into locking the garage door. And
I've locked the garage door. I've locked the garage door.
Race control update.
Yeah.
Race control update. 1 minute stop and go penalty for car 35 for accelerating in a next slow and causing a collision at Marshall Point 5.
Yeah. Okay, well that's great.
That's known as the S's.
The S's, yes.
And if I turn my light on, the number 35 is the LMP2 Alpine Elf team, one of those
Not surprised.
entries. Anyway, I'm going to turn my light off and go back to sleep. Bye.
Well, I'll tell you one thing.
By the way, though, speaking of sleep, for the first time in a while, I was sleepwalking, and I was going into the hallway, and then I woke up. And my mum was like, "What are you doing?" I got to go and downstairs. I'll be back in a sec to get something, and I didn't know what. And then I came down, and I was like, "What was I getting again?" And then my mum directed me right back to the yellow flag at Marshall Point 31.
Oh, big one, 63.
Prema.
Oh, it's right in the firing line. They've got to be alert on that one.
Double yellow.
It's Danny Kvyat.
No.
goodness me, these lot have...
Driver change for Seb. You can undo your drinks bottle.
He's hit that wall, look. What's happened
Oh, the
here
rear
is-
wings failed. It's a complete suspension failure way before he's actually turned into the Porsche curves. What on earth?
Are you sure? Are you sure? At the Porsche curves, you can't quite easily hit that outside wall. I'll have to see a replay. I'm not too sure whether the suspension's failed or whether he's hit
safety
the
car.
wall.
That's
They've
a
got to
fast
slow
part.
down. They've got to slow down.
Where's
Hopefully.
the safety
It's got to
car?
be a slow zone.
There shouldn't be a safety car for this. It should just be a slow zone.
Laps
I'd
time
imagine.
deleted for Felipe Albuquerque and Andre Negredo. Car 22 and car 35.
Have they thrown a slow zone yet? Because they're going to go through there at full
No,
speed.
they haven't.
And that's blind.
Prepare for forecourse yellow.
Wow.
In about 1 minute-ish of, actually no, 30 seconds.
That's a bit late. Call it now.
Yeah, 30 seconds from now.
I've had a
They've
look
got
at
to
it.
give plenty of notice because the teams have to alert their drivers.
I had a look at it, Tom. I don't know. It's just like he's coming to the shot, and it's just like always backwards.
Yeah, I'm not.
do the countdown in a minute.
I'm not necessarily doubting what you're saying, Josh. I'm just not too sure. It could be one or the other.
Yeah.
2.
Oh, leader's in.
1. Full course yellow. Full course yellow.
Leader's in. Leader is in. So let's see where this is going to go as we go to full course yellow. It's a perfect opportunity for them to come in. Peugeot take the lead, but full course yellow comes at the right time as well for the Toyotas. Like insanely good time. Right, game on then.
More yellow flags. Yeah.
That's a huge accident though, and that's definitely out of the race with the rear suspension failure. So Danny Kvyat's car's out, and it was the 63, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, Primo
63
Racing.
confirm.
Well, we can cross that off because it's not going to go back in the race with the rear suspension off. He can't get back to the pit lane under its own speed, so the 63 is out of the race. Rear suspension's failed, everything gone. It's like, well, not failed, it's like it's broken in half, the rear suspension. It can't get back to the pit lane under its own speed. Go. It is back in the race. What's happening to our tower? Are we back? Yeah, our timing tower's trying to resync itself, and it's going confusing.
Yeah, you know, Josh. Now watch the replay again, and you might be correct.
Yeah.
I don't know, because it looks like there's been a lot of load as he's turned into the curb. So there's a curb on the middle of the corner, and might have gone there. I don't know whether he's hit the wall, bounced back, tried to save it, and then gone back into the wall. You'd have to see his on board to see what's happened.
He's officially out of the race, by the way, because he's moved more than 10 feet away from the car. So he's out.
Yeah, they sometimes tether them to the car, don't they? So that they
I
can't
didn't
move.
know that was a rule.
Yeah,
It
more
is,
than 10 feet. They tether them.
It's to stop you basically parking the car up in the garage.
Here we go.
Having.
Oh, he spun it! He spun it!
Oh, he's gone to grass.
Yeah, he spun it and hit the wall backwards. So he's lost, as you said, the grass.
I think what might have happened there is, I think that might have been a case of he's hit the wall on the outside of the Porsche curves,
Tried to
hit the
flick
rear,
it.
that sent him round, he's got onto the grass, thought he had it, and then he's gone back into that wall because at that point the suspension's gone because of the weakness from the wall hit. That is very speculative though, I will admit. I haven't seen a good angle.
To Discovery Plus, well, we'll see it again in a few seconds' time.
The number 7 retired with the traditional way of shutting the garage door.
Right.
By the way.
Right, here it is again, looked up. Yeah, he's lost the rear and he's hit the wall backwards.
Yeah, well, my Discovery Plus is just catching up for a moment, so you'll have to give me a second.
Well, I think, gentlemen, that is any hope of a meaningful result for Primo Racing done.
Okay, yeah, I'll agree there. So, we'll wait for...
I am seeing
prizes for alertness there.
a lot of memes with when Eduardo Freitas says, "Let's do the merge," regarding to the safety car merge.
Well, will there be a safety
lot
car?
of when two become one.
No, there shouldn't be a
circulating
safety car.
around Twitter.
The two become
No, there won't. But
Ah.
a lot of two become one Spice Girls.
I don't know why those lads are crying. They still get paid the same amount, and they get to go have either a night on the town, or they get to drink, or they
Yeah.
get to sleep. I mean, I call that a result.
To be fair, it does mean quite a lot to them, so I don't blame them.
Anyway, I'm going back
I'd
to
have a
sleep.
slight touch on the car, but like, you know what, lads? You know
Bye.
what?
I will keep an eye on race control messages, Josh, for you.
Well, when I mean I'm going to sleep, all I'm doing is just laying down on my chair. I can still see race control messages and the TV pictures.
Do you know my driver would like go 2 seconds a lap slower. Like, you know what? Terminal problem. It's fine. Just park it.
Oh,
go.
greedy.
11
laps in a row. Like this is okay, just a bit of movement.
Okay, copy
Oh my god,
that.
that was good timing.
That's why we think they're probably good for this kind of scenario. We keep getting a lot of slow zones.
So lots of chatter with Ferrari. They're in good spirits, aren't they?
Sorry, he was talking there.
Omi.
Omi, go on.
I was just saying I should probably sit down. I've been standing for hours.
You know, I may have done what I was just alluding to in ERC before. You know, drivers sort of damage the car. You've gone like a lap down. Indy's like, oh, should I retire? But really, no, you should retire. You just park it. It's fine. I can't be bothered to drive. 2 laps down. Just park it.
I wish I could retire MotoGP commentary off the time.
I'm gonna check how my TikTok thingy is going now.
Oh, right.
Oh, you post on TikTok?
Yeah, right, okay, I'm concerned. One person added it to his favourite. Oh. Also, by the way, if anyone's come from my TikTok here, hello.
Hello.
Oh my god, guess what the first TikTokers came up on my For You page?
Omi?
Yes!
Hey!
Oh, that's a bit worrying then.
I've been boycotting TikTok for 2 years now. Never downloaded it.
If you want to check out Omi's TikTok, by the way, Omi ZTV2.
Bleep.
Well, I'm trying to make a return.
Other TikToks are available.
Yeah,
I am trying to make a return full time, but it's a bit hard.
Yeah, you're doing well in views on your first TikTok, on your latest TikTok, to be fair.
I'll get mine sorted next week or so.
When did you post that?
Post what?
Your latest TikTok.
That was today, earlier on.
What time? That was after I left, right?
Yeah.
You joined but with your face cam off.
Pardon?
You were in the background.
Basically you were in the background at the time.
Oh yeah, I literally just joined. Okay, cool. I think it's about 9:30ish then. 2 hours ago.
Oh.
Yeah, roughly about then.
Nearly on 10 hours.
Jesus Christ.
Nearly halfway
I've been
there.
literally so busy.
We're nearly halfway there, everyone.
Living on a prayer.
Yeah. Can't believe that Millie Bobby Brown is marrying Jake Bon Jovi, and she's going to be Millie Bobby Brown Bon Jovi. That's such a mouthful.
I'm actually going to listen to his talks at the moment.
Isn't he a little bit out of her age range though? Maybe.
She is marrying Jake Bon Jovi, so she's going to be Millie Bobby Brown. Maybe Millie Bobby Brown Bon Jovi.
She's marrying his son. Okay,
Yes.
that's not so bad.
No.
Because I thought you were going to say.
I mean, they are
John
19, and it's a bit ridiculous. It's never going to last in a million years. But
How old's Millie Bobby Brown now?
She's 19.
Is she?
19, yeah.
Is she the one? Is she the one that the famous clip of Lewis Hamilton?
14. Yes.
And it's like, I'm 14. It's like, no.
Yeah.
What?
Stay out. Stay. Yeah. Yeah, that one of Lewis Hamilton.
The worst one about that is that as Hello Joe, Sammy Anago. By the way, I apologize for butchering your name.
It's Joe Sammiego. It's our boss from Grid Network.
Yes, I knew it was the Grid Network guy, but I didn't know how to pronounce his name, so I apologise. I got close enough, but yeah, the worst part about that.
You are never going on Grid Network.
The worst part. I added an N. I mean, you know, I'm available to go on Grid Network if anyone needs it. I mean, you know, I've got very good insight. Yeah, the funniest part about that clip is the fact that it's like, it's not too much of a stretch to think that Hamilton was probably thinking that for a brief moment, and then immediately had a no bleep moment.
I don't know. I presume so. It's Lewis Hamilton. I mean, do you know? On this conversation, just one thing. The strangest thing I've ever heard from Lewis Hamilton. Right, this will make everyone laugh. This is funny. This was after he won his first title in 2008, and you know he was dating Nicole Skirts. That's the one. Yeah. I can't pronounce her name. That Nicole woman.
Yeah, she always seemed to come back every time he got started winning again, didn't he? For a few years.
Yeah, I wonder why. Yeah, so she came back, and she was in 2008. She was from the Pussycat Dolls, wasn't she, as well? And there was a direct quote from her in the Daily Mail. Says is that he's gonna get it tonight after he won the title. And then the next headline was, Lewis continued to party with his mechanics all day long. And then there's a Jeremy Clarkson tweet saying, if you're dating a pussycat doll, here's a tip for you, Lewis, go to bed and have it. I was like, for God's sake, it's the stupidest thing ever. But Lewis is just like, Lewis is sort of a driver and a racer that sort of always puts the team first. He never thinks of himself as much, does he? I'm going to get all the Lewis Team LH on this one now, aren't I? But Lewis never actually thinks of himself. He always thinks of the others.
Views up.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, but Lewis always thinks of it.
Thing about Lewis Hamilton wow, Josh.
Well, it's JB Motorsports 2. I don't have to be a thingy, do I?
But don't forget, we are uploading it onto the JB Motorsports channel soon.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. I'm tired and I've had a bad day, so I'm starting to say things I don't mean. I'm going to have a Coca bottle, Harry, but yeah.
Go.
Megawatt
Joe Samigo is saying hello. How you all doing?
Joe. Hello, Joe. Hey, when are you joining, Joe? More than welcome.
Joe.
10 to 14. Oh, nearly actually. Joe, nearly here. Radio Muller.
If we have a long pull Cristiello now and stuff, bringing the tires back in, and with how edgy and unpredictable it is, it's not great, but I will do my best.
The other thing to consider, Nico, is that there might be some rain coming in about 20, 25, 30 minutes.
Rain again. Oh.
So this is also why we would rather not change tires.
I saw some on the radar. I saw a report and it said it was moving towards the circuit, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Why is
it's
it?
number 50 in the pits. Number 50 in the pits.
Long fuel as well, so Ferrari thinking to go long.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, actually.
That is not a
realised
bad.
I've got to go to work in 9 minutes.
Hey, where?
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah, sorry, he's got all loads of videos, yeah. Me too. Oh, hello! They're putting the 50 in the garage. Now,
No!
Oh. What are they doing? Pads? Do you reckon brake pads?
Swap?
They're not. Not a bad change.
Oh, 311's round!
Oh, 311 is so close to being collected. My word. Not a great day for them already, has it?
Where is that?
That is number.
That's the last corner.
1-1.
That's the last corner.
Yeah.
Wow, Recruitamon.
On the full course yellow. I've done that a couple of times on the sim, I'm afraid to say.
Lap time deleted for car 33 at 1:39.
Hello, Joe. Joe Samega says so many cautions, 10 to 14. Pretty soon, if you want to have all want to have a break.
10 to 14. What's that mean?
Hours 10 to 14.
Oh, right, okay.
If anything, it might relieve you, Jess. You can get to bed.
I was gonna go in about 9 minutes anyway. I might stay in the pits for a bit, but Joe can go on camera.
That's no worries. That's
yeah,
what.
because we're on hour 10 now, aren't we?
Yes.
You're about to enter hour 10.
Yeah, 1 hour 9 at the moment. Oh.
I'm here till 6 a.m. or until I just pass out.
Same here.
I thought we were on hour 10 now, no?
9.
And Omi is in the pit until he's tired.
Well, actually, I've decided I'm just staying up. I'm just staying up right till the 8.
I am so confused.
Right. Listen, Omi, I know this is your first Le Mans. You know, I've done this a fair few times now. Not just through Le Mans, through Daytona, through Dubai, through the various 24-hour races around the world. You will fold at some point. Because everyone does.
I haven't.
Like, you have a certain hour where you just can't keep your eyes open.
2
I have
a.m.
a bed right next to me, so...
2 a.m.
What time did you get up, Omi? What time did you get up?
8:40.
Yeah, it's over. It's not going to happen. I got up at 2 p.m. in preparation for this race, and I'm tired already.
I was up at 8 a.m.
So about 3-4 in the morning, or maybe even later than that, your eyes will start to struggle. Trust me.
I survived in Australia. Let's see if I can survive here.
I've been through many multiple 24 hours where I stayed up for that long, and it's usually about that.
I was up
6
at...
a.m.
4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag.
Okay,
God,
then.
driving the ERC for a moment then.
Okay, so we're back to racing.
I wonder if Josh should help with race control then. ERC.
This is really.
I am so confused.
Right. Okay.
Full course yellow under investigation.
Oh dear. Okay, so Josh, we've done our. What?
No.
Oh wait, this is our 10. He's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just following the spreadsheet.
1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6, 7 to 8. This is 9 to 10. Yeah, this is 9 to 10. Yeah.
I was like, is the spreadsheet right? Or
9 to hour 10.
Yes, 9 hours 9 and 10.
Hours 9 to 10. So, and then it'll be hours. So hour 10 starting in a minute, because then it'll be hour 10 to 11.
No, hours 11 starting in 6 minutes.
Hour 9 was completed at 54 minutes ago. This is the hour 10.
So, because we just uploaded, we're gonna just uploaded 7 and 8. That this is gonna be hours 9 and 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I see.
Yeah.
And then it will be 11 and.
Who has just joined the Concy Central document?
Hours. So
Not
hours.
me.
So hours 9 and 10.
did.
Not hours 9 to 10.
Yes,
Cap.
yes.
Anonymous 9 cap.
Just to let you know, I was up at 8 a.m. and I usually start getting thingy at 2 a.m. If we can make it past 2 a.m.
I see anonymous camel on the spreadsheet.
I see anonymous wolf.
Also,
That's me.
Also, by the way, I will be dipping for an hour, but I will be covering MotoGP.
Yeah.
So I'm not actually disappearing anywhere.
I'm long gone by then. So.
Yeah.
I'm long gone then too.
Yeah.
So
I'm
I've
not.
got to have food.
I'm not sleeping or anything. If anyone's watching, I will be covering MotoGP on Twitch.
I think it's me and
Megan
someone else,
and it'll be
Whoever's
Josh, Megan, and Omi, and maybe Ed.
I don't know. Well, we're really low on that one. Like we're really struggling.
Everyone
How
else is
are we
busy.
going to do the upload in 2 hours when you're gone?
We're going to upload earlier and upload later.
Awesome. Anyway.
I've got the plan. I know the plan. So we're going to. When I leave, I'll stop and send it to you.
Following your plan.
Yes. Okay.
I've got a slight update on the Kvyat car that crashed out.
Go on.
I've been analysing the footage frame by frame, and there's a cloud of dust on the left-hand side of frame at the start, and by the time the camera cuts to him, he's already lost his wheel. So it wasn't a case of something failing. I don't believe.
He's hit it completely on. Yeah, you're right.
I think he's hit something on the right-hand side, and then it's done what I've said, where he's gone, because that's just how the angle will work out, I believe.
Oh, according to the spreadsheet, by the way, Simfall's meant to join at 1 a.m.
Oh, okay.
According to the spreadsheet, at least.
Joe, check Twitter DMs if you're still around.
Okay, so the 51
Jesus,
for
the
our
night
is it?
shift's going to be busy.
It's busier than the day shift.
Get Josh to add you to the commentators group.
He's already there, isn't he?
No.
So yeah, Joe's from. Oh no, Joe's meant to be here now.
Soon.
He was meant to be here for midnight.
We're working on it, Jess.
Oh right, okay. So I'm guessing they're switching around.
We'll do it in 3 minutes. What's that? There's the 51 in. So both Ferraris coming in. It's been that time of day.
It won't be that long before the Peugeot and the number 94 and number 2 come in, I think.
10% energy.
Yeah. Well,
19. Sorry.
19 and 17.
Your bit rate is wonderful at this time of night, Josh.
It's not mine. It's Josh T's.
It's Josh T's.
I didn't specify which Josh.
Oh, right.
Is that sarcastic or not sarcastic?
It was sarcastic, but.
To be fair, we can check. We can try mine soon.
No, it's not. It's readable. It was just that it's because of how the colours.
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
It's not broke enough. It's about as good as we're gonna get it.
I can't. How do I add Joe to the chat?
Give
Joe's
them the
not
role.
in the Discord yet.
Yeah, you need to invite him to Discord. Then give him the comms role.
I have.
He was in here last year. So what happened?
Probably left.
He
Josh.
left.
Oh dear. What are we on? Oh, hang on. I've got to stop anyway because we've got to switch over to.
Joe will be in around 2 minutes.
Oh, well, that's okay then. So we're losing Jess then, Jess. You're disappearing to the back rooms.
Yeah, as soon as Joe arrives, I will be disappearing. I'll stay in the pits for about 15 minutes, though, but...
All right. Well, thank you, Jess, for everything today, and we'll see you tomorrow morning at some point.
It depends. I did put myself for 8 a.m., but probably it'll be 9 a.m. at this rate. Because, it may be 9 a.m. or even 10 a.m. because I don't know. But I'll put myself as a maybe then for 9 a.m. and 10.
I'm getting the hurry up in my ears. Okay, thank you, Jess. Take care. We'll see you in the morning. Go get some rest as well. We're coming up then on the changeover point here on JB Motorsports. So the premiere for 2 hours delayed. Don't have to do anything if you're watching live on JB Motorsports 2. It is the 94 Peugeot that has retaken the lead. Don't go anywhere.